Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I know it's more exciting to talk about price when you're in like the midst of tremendous parabolic price movements, and believe me, I know that because the biggest run up in XRP history happened like just a couple weeks after I first invested into it, and it was an exciting sight to behold here. But I'll tell you what, during these periods where, and even though it's only been a few days where it's seemingly not as much activity, sometimes these can be the times to pay the most attention. And to that end, I've got a number of articles I want to share with you and opinions from traders I want to share with you in terms of price in this video. But take a look at this headline. Ripple's XRP primed to explode higher as technical stars align. But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. You know you ain't got nothing better to do with your time. All right, let's go ahead and dive in now. The market cap for the crypto asset class is at $278 billion, Bitcoin's at $9,685, and XRP is at 27.5 cents. And you can see over the last 24 hours, this is the 24-hour chart for XRP, mostly trading sideways, and pretty much the same for Bitcoin. But again, like I said, sometimes these lulls, well, not as exciting, still a good idea to pay attention in terms of price here. So let's jump into this first piece now. This one's titled, Ripple's XRP primed to explode higher as technical stars align. And this is from just a few hours earlier today, a few hours ago. The past few days haven't been kind to the crypto markets. After peaking last week, market leaders Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP and smaller altcoins saw their values tank. XRP was hit especially hard by the retracement, falling from its multi-month high somewhere above 34 cents to as low as 26.5 cents during the flash Wednesday sell-off that brutalized bulls, liquidating millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin positions on BitMEX and other leverage exchanges. Despite this brutal, more than 25% retracement in the price of the third largest cryptocurrency, analysts remain optimistic, touting a number of indicators suggesting that bulls may soon return to graze in the XRP fields, so to say. You gotta love dorky humor like that. I appreciate it. I have dorky humor all over this damn channel. So here's a subheading. Ripple's XRP prints flurry of strong signs. Popular crypto commentator CJ recently remarked that XRP's chart setup suggests a strong breakout to the upside may soon occur. In this chart, he depicted the fact that XRP has been building a falling wedge pattern over the past 2 weeks, which more often than not break to the upside. The wedge CJ drew ends at the top of a demand zone, which may act as a region of support, around 24 cents, adding to the potential for the wedge to break upward, something that the analyst suggests will take XRP to 35 cents. This is far from the only technical sign that may support bulls moving forward. Per previous reports from News BTC, the indicator of HODL 2100K, the itchy EMA, has printed a buy candle on the weekly chart of the cryptocurrency. This signal was seen 2 weeks before the altcoin began its infamous surge at the end of 2017, during which the asset gained over 1,000% in under a month's time, rallying from 20 cents to a price above $3. And that's what I was talking about here. And again, that's the indicator that they're talking about. So that's the thing about these market cycles. It's like just do the opposite of what everyone else is doing and you're going to be fine. Just generally speaking, not just in crypto. That's what it seems like to me. And I'm not offering financial advice, no financial background here, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, when everybody's talking about buy, you're typically at the height of a buying cycle, and it's better to do the opposite, But on the other end of that spectrum, though, when people are selling, it can be a good time to buy, and when things are seemingly trading sideways, that could represent an opportunity too. Now, and then the piece continues. Also, eerily accurate trader financial survivalism suggested that the asset could hit 70 cents this year. He backed this forecast by looking to the following factors. The hiking ashy candles have turned green on a weekly basis, implying reversal. The cryptocurrency has taken a key horizontal into support, and it has broken above a falling wedge pattern, adding to the bull case. All right, let's jump into the next piece now. From crypto media outlet You Today, here's technical analyst, chart analyst Denis Surachuk, and he is talking about his XRP price prediction, as he calls it. XRP can be considered an exception as its current price dynamics is much positive than that of Bitcoin or Ethereum. He means more positive, but hey, crypto media, everybody. Type it once, never read it again. XRP has touched the local bottom at 26 cent level and is about to continue the recent growth. The MACD indicator is going up on the 4-hour chart that supports the short-term bullish mood. In addition, it is supported by the relatively high trading volume. Summing up, buyers have all chances to get the rate to the previous area of 28 cents. So this particular prediction is not exactly astonishing, but it is a prediction nonetheless. Here's another article that caught my attention from Daily Hodl. Indicator that signaled 4,593% Bitcoin rally now flashing, but this time Ethereum is the coin to watch, says Crypto Analyst. And again, of course, for those of you not aware, Ethereum is what led the altcoin rally in 2017, and XRP ultimately caught up, and you know what happened there, right? A signal that flashed at the start of a historic 4,593% Bitcoin rally is back, but this time it's happening to the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap, Ethereum. A trader known in the industry as Allunaut tells 68,000 followers on Twitter that the price of Ethereum has crossed above the Ichimoku cloud, which is my favorite Pokemon, by the way. It sounds like a Pokemon. I don't know. I never followed that crap. It just sounds like one to me. The cloud, also known as the Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, because that just rolls easily off the tongue, is a mashup of several indicators that identify levels of support and resistance, track momentum, and spot potential trend shifts. The same indicator flashed green for Bitcoin in April of 2016 ahead of its long-term move from about $430 to an all-time high of $20,089. Of course, it depends which exchange you're talking about there. And there's the tweet on the screen. However, in the highly volatile world of crypto, Bitcoin remains king, and the direction it takes will likely determine where the market at large is ultimately heading. To that end, the prominent crypto analyst Don Alt warns that if Bitcoin begins to retrace below 9,184, he'll become, quote, super bearish on the market in the short term. If Bitcoin begins a significant retracement, he identifies $7,900 as an area of support on both the weekly and monthly charts. Don Alt says he's paying especially close attention to the monthly close of Bitcoin. And here's a quote: "The absolute state of this current monthly candle, bulls better fix this in the next 10 days. All right, into the next piece now. Bitcoin's potential rally depends on its pullback, $9,075 or $9,600, question mark. The prophesized Golden Cross is clearly taking its time to kickstart the rally. At press time, Bitcoin was worth $9,670, slightly higher than last week's $9,598. On the weekly time frame, Bitcoin's rally hinges on how February ends. For now, the rally to $10,500 looks like the local top, and a correction is underway. So the question is, correction to what level? And again, this was, if you've been following these videos, none of this should be surprising you, the fact that there is a correction coming here. It didn't surprise me in the least here. Things don't go up forever. There's always going to be retracements. Now, part of this gets too technical. There may have been a part at the bottom that I wanted to cover here. I just want to get to the conclusion, because most of it gets overly technical, and I don't want people's eyes to glaze over too much. I really do try and stay away from as much of the technical speak in these videos as possible, because I don't think it's what most of us are interested in. There's plenty of other TA channels out there, and the Moon Lambo channel is being a little bit different in that sense, because nobody else is doing this. So here's the conclusion. Albeit unlikely, considering both the weekly and the daily time frames, the higher level to watch out for is $10,500, and the lower level is $9,065. However, the daily time frame seems more chaotic and less likely. The weekly time frame presents a more achievable scenario. All right, next, here's a tweet from chart analyst Patty Stash. And he wrote this, and he had the chart, which chart was this again? Yeah, the Ethereum/Bitcoin chart here. So here's what he wrote. The Bitcoin chart is showing weakness and falling through the channel it's been in since January 1st-ish, indicating a possible correction. Ethereum teeter-tottering here now too. The question I have is, if Bitcoin dumps, will alts also dump, or will they hang tough? We should know soon. And I'm curious about that as well. Because obviously altcoins have been outpacing Bitcoin in terms of growth. That's why you're seeing the market dominance go in the other direction. Altcoins gaining dominance here. Here's a tweet from Josh Rager. Bitcoin key levels to watch out for now. Here's what he says the key levels are. He seems like a sharp guy. He says 9,800 and 9,350. Everything else in between is noise. And then he has this chart, which is the Bitcoin US dollar perpetual inverse swap contract chart. And so that's what he used to come up with that. All right, next, here's a tweet from Analyst Leb Crypto. He writes, hashtag Litecoin, hashtag Bitcoin's favorite leading indicator has been rallying the past 2 days. So he's talking about Litecoin rallying the past 2 days. This likely means that Bitcoin will rally very soon. All right, and last one from this video. This is from chart analyst Cantering Clark. He's at Cantering Clark on the Twitters. If the market is to move lower, it certainly is doing a pretty bad job of it. Still sitting pretty in terms of market structure. Last 3 days, majority of time, and volume has been between 9,717 and 9,569. Looking for acceptance through the VAH composite for a long, and then Bitcoin there. So thinks it's more positive than not. Tell me what you think below. I love hearing from you. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!